I hate telling this. So we're newlyweds. We get married. Been married about a year, and we buy our first home. And it's the world's smallest house, you know. But it's a new home, which sounds like a great thing until you walk in and go, nothing came with it. Like, where's the drapes? Oh, you have to go buy those and put them in. Well, just full disclosure, I can't fix anything, okay? I'm totally mechanically Is anybody out here good at fixing stuff? Think of a bunch you got. Great, come over to my house, would you? It is, like I grew up playing sports and never doing anything. She does not know that, so I'm assuming she's thinking, you know, so I'm going, I gotta become handyman, but I got no clue what I'm doing. And so we're in our home, and we've been there a few weeks, and we're like, one night, it's a Friday night, and we go, hey, let's go buy some drapes and put drapes in the living room and cover the sliding glass door. So we go to a fancy drape place, J.C. Penney's, and we buy some drapes and a rod. And then we go back. Now, I got to impress this woman. I mean, this is the first time we've ever done anything like this, and she has no clue. And I'd actually, previous just to look like I knew what I was doing, went out and bought a tool belt. How many of you guys have a tool belt? You look more competent with the tool belt on. I mean, it's like the old gunslingers, you know. It's like you hook that sucker on, take the hammer, right there. I walk in, I'm thinking she's gonna be impressed, man. I am like, hey, I got my tool belt. So I get this tool belt, and so faking her out so far that I know what I'm doing, open that thing up, instructions. Guys, what do you do with instructions? Throw them away. And so we're working together on this. Now it's about 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night, and we drill some holes, put the curtain rod up, and I'm feeling like this woman's got to be impressed with her husband, handyman, Ray. And so we put this thing up, and then I'm so proud of myself. I'm not telling her this because I'm acting like, yeah, you know, I used to do this as a living. And then we hang the drapes, and I realize the minute we get down off the chairs, this is awesome until I get down and I realize the drapes are like 6 inches above the carpet. And now I'm kind of getting embarrassed, and I realize the problem was this: we hung the curtain rod 6 inches too high. And now I'm embarrassed, and I start losing my, keep your cool, I ain't doing this. So I start losing my cool, so we get that thing up, take it back down, and drill more holes, okay? And put the curtain rod lower down 6 inches, and now it's at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm getting kind of really frustrated, and we get this thing up, and we hang it, and it's the right height. I'm going, good, finally, that's great. And now at least she thinks, well, one mistake, the guy probably still knows what he's doing, until we close the drapes, and they're like 6 inches apart, because I've hung the stupid curtain rod too far out, okay? So I'm embarrassed, I'm losing my cool, I'm acting like a jerk, I'm going, okay, I'm tearing this stupid rod, this is ridiculous. Why didn't this thing come with instructions? And so I get this thing off, and then at one point you said,
I'm out.
I'm
going to bed.
She goes, I'm going to bed. She sneaks off, which translated from the original Greek means, I'm getting away from this jerk. So she goes to bed, and then I take the stupid curtain rod down, I put it up the right height, the right width, and hang it up. Everything's good. I stand back and I go, our wall has so many holes in it, it looks like a machine gun battle broke out in our living room, okay? I go, we'll have to fix that later, and of course I can do that. And so then, now I'm going, so I go, I gotta go to bed. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm walking down the hall, and my study's there, and I go, the desk is open, my Bible's on it, and I go, I should probably read my Bible. So I go in, I sit down, I start reading the Bible, and then I kind of chill out, and then God says to me, Ray, you and your wife are, you're in your first home. You're newlyweds. You're in your first home, doing your first project together, and this could have been a memory. Well, it is a memory. This could have been like a really cool memory, okay? But it's not a really cool memory because you got so uptight and acted like a child and a jerk. And so I asked God for forgiveness, and then I went to bed. And the next morning, when we woke up, here's exactly what I said to Carol. I said, honey, I'm really sorry for last night. I acted like a complete child. Will you forgive me? She agreed and then did. Okay? Does anybody else out there know exactly, has anybody else had a similar experience? Okay. One of the keys, a solid foundation for a healthy home is learning to keep your cool and to stop expecting that marriage is going to be easy, change comes quickly, and my mate will meet all my needs. Number one is just calm down, chill out, trust God. Does this make sense?